Yes, guys, welcome. How are we doing today? Just wait for a few people to join. Bum, bum, bum. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Live Q&A session. We are active. Hope we're all well. Hope we're all good. Sunby is, I don't think Manana people will, guys. I'm not sure what that means, mate. Alex. He's doing a live stream today. Sun VI. Donvo. Is that something you mean? Donvo? Sunvi. Yeah, I have seen that Donvo's doing a live stream. Donvo, yeah. Donvo, I don't think Manana people will, guys. I think, what are you trying to say? Most people are over on Donvo's stream. Is that what you're trying to get at? Auto creation's a mess, yeah. Yeah, I can imagine a lot of people over on Donvo's stream, which is pretty mad after what happened with him, but is what it is. Mohammed Sani, yes. How are you today, mate? Hope you're all good. Live Q&A. Any questions, fire away. But if not, we're going to chill out here on the charts. Go to analysis like your last analysis. Let go to analysis like your last analysis. Not sure what you mean there, mate. You want me to go through analysis? Is that what you're trying to say? Go back to school. Oh man, it's alright. Pretty wild today on gold, to be honest. Imran, good to see you, man. Let go to analysis video. Oh yeah, that was nice. That Funding Frontier analysis that I popped on down here. We had this range formed. So if we get a closure above or below this range, it give a good indication of the market. We've got the closure above. Hopefully some of you entered. I've been sorting out my new setup and everything, so I was unable to. But this was a lovely trade. Bang on the analysis. Absolutely perfect. Closure above, clean candles to the left-hand side. Smashed up. It was lovely. Beautiful move. Really nice move. I have a question. When do you decide not to trade? So, depends what you mean, really. I don't trade past 4:30 GMT. I don't trade past that. That's when London closes, New York volume is dying down, and all the markets are starting to slow down. So volume starts to die down. So past 4:30 GMT, so 3 hours time, I won't trade. There's also other factors where I won't trade. Say I've taken a loss on the day, or two trades. I won't trade anymore if I've taken a loss. I wouldn't take a trade. I mean, if I've got a win for the day, I'm happy with that, and I wouldn't trade again. Um, yeah, few factors there. And then I'll start my trading day again in the morning. Me in the morning GMT UK time. I will sit and come to the charts about just pre-London, so about 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m. Gold's 2 minutes. It is quite manipulative today. We did have this nice run up here. But yeah, this push down, it's hard to get in. You can't really get in that sell. Also, if I go over to, I can't see on my screen, can you? Can you see trading view? But yeah, gold. It's Euro, Italian bank holiday, and there's also all day red folder news for Euro, German prelim CPI. It's not directly linked with gold, but it can indirectly push it at times. There's no news at 1:30, but obviously we've had this massive push down 1:30. Look how crazy this is. This is crazy. But yeah, I agree. Too manipulative, very manipulative. Manipulative. That push down is crazy. No confirmations really to get in that trade. No confirmation. Because we had this new range formed right here. And then you just have to wait for... We had this new range, and then at that point you wait for a candle to close outside the range. The only way I would have got in this trade, off the hourly, where it broke the previous highs and come back down and break the previous low. It's the only way, but again, very risky. But yeah, what a run up that was. Could be a massive liquidity grab in the 4 hour. On the flip of the 4 hour, that could have been a nice trade. But yeah, crazy move here. Crazy move. Singing's too good. What, the one on that reel the other day? It didn't do as well as the other reels, so I think I stopped it. I was hoping it would blow up a little bit, but it just didn't. Look at this push go. Yeah, definitely, I agree. Volume coming back after holidays. Jeez, look at it go. 20 minutes left on this 4 hour candle. Is it going to break that previous low? This is crazy move. Gonna post this in my Telegram. Crazy, look at it go, man. Is it gonna break that previous 4 hour low? This is crazy volume. 20 minutes left on the 4 hour. This was just putting this in my Telegram group quickly. I'll be with you in a sec. There we go. In this time, revenge trade is on its peak. Speak for, oh yeah, 100%, mate. This is where we just got to let it go. Like, whoa, look at it go. Just got to let it go. I missed the move today. So my revenge trading, this is where it comes in so much. Like as in FOMO, just got to let it go. With experiences, I've been able to just let them go. But this trade here earlier, this position could have had stops below previous candle or current candle, but this run up, I had this analysis drawn out, and I did it with Funding Frontier, posted analysis, posted it in my group and everything, get the closure above. And then I took apart my, I don't know if you saw in the Cruise Effects chat, I took apart my setup, my computers, took them all down, the desk and everything, setting up a new setup, and that was the time we got the candle closure above. So I had nothing set up, so I missed it, but I did the analysis for everyone else, so that was gutting. But yeah, but this one, there was no entry. There's no entry. We had our new range forms. Candle couldn't quite close below, and the next one just melted. So yeah, wasn't really a confirmation there, but absolutely crazy volume, and we've got no news, which is insane. Could be something to do with the euro. Could be something to do with the euro. It's coming down for that. It's coming down to break that previous 4-hour low. Always as big as it goes, is it? Once in GBP, JPY closed trade 15 seconds before, and guess what? GB performed 300 pips. Oh man, yeah, it's happened to the best of us, man. It's happened to the best of us. Just crazy how that can happen, isn't it? It's just, but it can happen to the best of us. Just at that point, it's just so important not to revenge trade. So now, for me, we've created this massive clean candle. I'm gonna have to wait to see a new support to form, a new resistance, so then creating a new range, wherever that is in that period here. So need to see, wrong arrow. I need to see something in here. Period of consolidation, and then we can either wait for the candle to close below, or we can wait for the candle to close above to get a nice scalp in there. But in the meantime, we're just gonna have to wait. Look at it go. There's the break of the 4-hour. I'm expecting some more volume here. Break of the 4-hour low after all that liquidity grab. God. But there's only 15 minutes left of the candle. This is crazy, man. Crazy, man. Bum, bum. Insane. Look at it go, man. New 15-minute candle. So that was 180 pips, that push. Yeah, from the UK, Alex. How about you? Where are you from? Yeah, now we've rebroke these daily lows in round. I would expect to continue on down now. I agree. I would like to see a bearish week as well. this is mad volume. It's crazy. So that all happened in like the last half an hour of the 4-hour candle, which is crazy. Dominion Republic, nice one. That's cool. That's cool. Never been there personally. Let's see how far away that is. Public. Oh, that's lovely, man. That looks really nice. Wow, I'm jealous. Is it nice? Is it nice living there? It looks really nice. The beaches look amazing. So it's like you got Cuba there. Oh wow. British Virgin Islands next to you as well. Really nice. Yeah, really nice, man. Trump is coming in the power, so Jan not for something. Yeah, I agree, man. Starting to fade of the UK, yeah. It sure is, man. It sure is. Doesn't like to come over here. Man, I'd love to go to the Dominion Republic. It's lovely. Let's get some directions. How long's the flight? I don't want to get the flight. I just want to see. Hold on. Oh, that's with a stop. Connecting. You have to have a connecting flight. 12 hours. Hey Henry, how you doing, man? How are you doing? Oh, I've just seen your message in the Market Cruiser community. No, you're all good, man. I know there's loads of things, isn't there? There's loads of things. I might always post if I'm doing like something with Funding Frontier. I'll always post it on my Instagram. If you're on there as well. Yeah, essentially CruiserFX is what I originally started. That's my overall brand. I did like free analysis in CruiserFX for a year and a half to nearly 2 years, I believe. So that's where it all started, and then no course or anything, nothing like that, no personal help. And then I decided to create Market Cruiser, as you know, like 4.5, 5 months now, I think. So obviously, which I'm part of. So yeah, cool. So yeah, I've got CruiserFX is like the overall brand for me, and then Market Cruiser is my course and mentorship, etc. From what I gather, we're now waiting for a new zone. Yes, 100%, mate. This is a crazy push. Insane push. We were just watching it live. This is a live Q&A session with Funding Frontier, so ask away for anything you want. But we were just watching the charts as well, which just this 4-hour candle, essentially like a 4-hour MC play. But this huge push down happened in the last half an hour before our candle was insane. Really nice 35 pips at the breakout previous week as well. But yeah, we had our new zone, but we didn't quite get the closure below. So there was no entry, and the next candle just dropped 180 pips out of nowhere. But yeah, we'll wait for a new zone now. I'll post some more analysis in Market Cruiser as well. But yeah, shame we missed that trade. I don't know, did you get on the trade, Henry, at all earlier? I don't know if you saw I was taking apart my setup, which is really annoying, but we had this range here earlier. And then we've got the nice candle closure above. We did move quite far already, but the half an hour was really nice. Half an hour MC play on the previous candle, got the closure above in the 15-minute, and bang. But of course, that was the exact time that I took apart my computer's setup and everything. Just standard. First day back, waited all day for the setup, and then bang! As soon as you take your computer down, Ryan, I'll move. You took the trade, Alex. Nice job, man. Nice job. Next analysis, I'll be posting all the proper analysis and in-depth analysis and updates and everything. Always going to be in the Market Cruiser main channel, because you're obviously a member, so you always get the constant updates, etc. So it'll always be in there. And if I'm going to go into the trade, I'll post it in there too. Alex, are you taking any trades today? Yes, I will be if the setup comes. This was the ideal setup, the push up earlier. This sell off, there was no entry for me, so just going to wait at this point. Yeah, new 4-hour candle opening in 9 minutes, so be good to wait for that. But at this point, need to wait for a new range to form. Just a small, nice period of consolidation, but volume's looking tasty. And which is not normal for January, but I am just, because there's a euro red folder news all day. I know it's not USD, it's not directly linked, but it can have some effects. And the fact that it's all day red folder news, German prelim, it can have an effect. If some big news comes out, it can affect USD. So if there's USD news, it always affects the pound. It affects the euro, and it can happen vice versa as well. Hopefully we can create a new support at this level here. Then we can create a new resistance some over here. And then looking left, we've got nice clean candles coming down towards this previous support. Then we've got nice TP2 there, and we can take this all the way down to TP3. This end of the clean candles there. So that'd be nice to the downside and create a new support. And then we need a new resistance first for this to happen. And then we've got really nice clean candles to the upside now. So I'll put TP1 there for the sake of it, because it's such a big candle, because we've got previous mess here, previous resistance. And then TP2 and TP3 at the top of the range. But we need to see this new range. Hopefully we can kind of see a new range in here first, and then we can wait for the candle closure out of our zone. But yeah, how do you know there's a lot of volume? The candle, it's such a big, the candles are so big, but of course you can have big candles with not a lot of volume. But if you see this measuring tool here on TradingView, I don't know if you're too familiar with it, but this measuring tool, if you go from the top of this candle to the bottom of this candle, you can measure out how many pips it is. So on gold, that's 180 pips. 180. I know it says 1,802, but that's 180 pips, that candle. So in one 15-minute candle, 180 pips is a big sign they've got a lot of volume. And if you see over here previously, 11:15, that push up that we could have got on that nice move from the analysis, huge candle, huge volume, like 130 pips that move. So it's a good indication there's a lot of volume. But if you come back here, like look, last night because we stopped trading like at 4:30 GMT. If you look at this period here, look what happens after 4:30 in this area here. No volume. Candles are just printing side by side, very, very little volume. Candles are about 10 pips big. So yeah, low volume. You can see where we just start consolidating side by side. And then you look over here, big candles, high volume, 100 pips, etc. So yeah, the candles reveal all. Yeah, I would like to get a trade today. Make some nice content as well. As it is the first day back, but we'll see. No worries, Henry, no worries. Hope that makes sense. It doesn't look like we're going to make a support. We're just going to get a small bearish candle. We have to see how this 4-hour closes. If not, we have to wait. That doesn't look like we're going to make that support yet. Where's my live Q&A gone? Trading, you can ask me about life, you can ask me about 2025 goals, trading tips, analysis, mindset. Bit of a nothing candle there on that 15-minute, the last one to close. New range needed. Patience pays here, guys. Smashed the analysis this morning, but there's no entry. Hopefully we can get a support formed on this candle, but yeah, we'll wait and see. When there's a trade and hits your stop loss, then immediately it goes to TP. Would you give your trade a second chance? Yes, I do give trades a second chance. Because there's times where, especially if the trades where I give it a second chance because it hits my stop loss. It might be you have stops above current candle, stops below current candle, sorry. Then if it then comes all the way back up and re-breaks its own high, then I will give the trade a second chance. If it just taps me out and then comes all the way back in my direction, yeah, definitely. Because, you know, that candle suggests that we just needed to grab a little bit more liquidity. If it then re-breaks the high or the low in your direction, then it does suggest that that candle will play out. It just needs to grab that little bit more liquidity, and of course it just wanted to, you know, like go on a stop hunt, quickly grab your stop losses and then go in a direction one more time. So I would give it a second chance. I wouldn't ever do a third chance, like, because that would be 2 losses in a row on that day. I'd leave it and call it a day. But yeah, second chance trade, definitely. If it goes in your direction. So the second trade will be 4%. Yeah, I'll do full position again. So if you say you risked 1% on the first one, and then I'd risk another 1% on the second one. Yeah. Only if it makes sense. Has to make sense. Like if you give it a second chance, but it's re-breaking the high or the low after stopping you out, and there's only 2 minutes left on the candle, then I wouldn't give it a second chance. But if it taps you out and then immediately goes back in your direction and re-breaks the current high or low, indicating that that move will carry on going down or up, then I would give it a second chance. Yeah, if it's got a bit of healthy amount of time left though. So have a look at that 4-hour candle close then. Massive liquidity grab. Yeah, I'll post a reel tonight, guys. I've just with my new setup. Some of you have had a sneak peek already, but yeah, quite happy with it. 2025, new setup, new year, new setup. The only thing there is in the thing is the Winnie the Pooh mirror. Might have to change that. Looking good for a new support so far. There's still 10 minutes left on the candle, but looking good so far. Whoa, we actually got some sunshine. Sunshine in the UK. Let's go. The flip looks good. The 4-hour flip looks good. Yeah, I mean, I'm waiting for my confirmations here. I need to see a new support, new resistance, new range to form. I'm not going to be trying to predict every candle here. That's been one of the biggest things for me in my trading, is just waiting for my setup. Of course, you can enter what you think is going to happen on each candle, or a flip of one thing or a flip of another thing, but waiting for confirmations for me has been probably one of the biggest, well, to be honest, one of the biggest things that when I saw more consistency, probably like a couple of years ago, when I started creating my course and everything, and saw continuous profits and nice payouts, was I just chose 3 or 4 setups in my plan, and that's all I wait for now. All I wait for. Of course, I can sit here and I can say what I think is going to happen in each next candle. I can do that. Obviously not be 100% right, but it's going to be inconsistent. But I can sit here and be like, I think this is going to happen next, I think it's going to happen next. But for me, when I got the most consistent was when I just waited for the setups that I know are most high probability. Because it's just rushing otherwise all the time. There's the other live Q&A. It's rushing all the time. You're desperate to get into different setups, so I'm happy. I'm so happy with the progress of just literally. It's so cliche, but it does pay. Patience does pay. Ba-bum. 8 minutes left of this candle. Lovely. How are you doing on your trading journey, Alex? I'm not sure. Do you normally tune into the live streams I do with Funding Frontier, or do you follow me on Instagram, etc.? But yeah, how's your trading going? Usually it comes to volume. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that is a good point. And this push down was just wild as well, and it came out of nowhere. So it wouldn't be crazy to think if we come and collect that very small top wick on the previous half an hour. I wouldn't put it past it. It wouldn't be crazy if we did, because it was a push down, unexpected push down, no top wick, barely. If the next candle flips bullish, what's your plan? My plan is to wait for a new range to form. That's my plan right now, my active plan. So if we've got this support formed, and then I want to see a resistance to form. I want to see a bearish candle form after this one, or after that one, or after that one. So then we create a new range. And then once we created a new range, I'll put my buy zone in, I've got my sell zone. And then I'm going to wait for a candle to close outside that range. Every single time we've got a big impulsive move like this, we've created a big move, wait for a new range. Every time. No FOMO, no nothing. No predicting the next candles. Wait for a new range to form, then wait for your closure, then bang, Bob's your uncle. Just do it every time. Just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Wait for a new range. Big impulsive move. Don't FOMO. Look, how many people do you think FOMO'd here? They missed this big impulsive move, because there's not really a confirmation, is there? So then people were like, okay, now we've got a big candle closure below. They enter this sell here. They enter right here, expecting more volume to come in. And they're not looking, they're not thinking. It's the 4-hour candle closure. We've moved 180 pips. And they're not thinking, we could get a retracement here. But of course we're going to get a retracement. We've moved so much already, but the FOMO traders would have entered a sell here, got wicked out and back to break even. Maybe if they're clever, they put stops at break even because it's nice profits, and they've got wicked out at break even. Might have secured some partials, some lucky trade, but look what look where they'll be now. They would have been stopped out because you can't have previous candle stops, because if you have previous candle stops, 180 pips. So you're going to have to go current candle stops at the break out previous wick. So yeah, anyone that entered themselves there, they're just lost because of FOMO, which is a shame. And it's a big barrier that everyone has to overcome. But yeah, I'm really happy just waiting. Just going to wait for that support to form, wait for new resistance to form, and then wait for the closure. The waiting war. Who will win, the market or your balance? Yeah, exactly that, Alex. Exactly that. The thing is as well, I'm really I will class myself as a really patient trader. Sometimes that comes with missing setups and missing trades, being patient, because I'm only waiting for my 3 or 4 setups. That's all I'm doing. every single day. And sometimes you'll miss a big move, and I'll think, "Oh, I could have caught that," because you can impulse trades. Impulse trades are more risky, of course, but you can impulse trades that has a couple of red flags, has a couple of green flags. You think it looks okay, so you impulse it. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. But if it's 50-50 that happens, or 60-40, I'm just going to leave it. I want at least 70-30 chance of playing out, at least. I want highest probability trade as possible. I'm thinking about going live stream on YouTube myself as well, but obviously I want to get a new camera, which would be nice next week. And I'm thinking about joining David Lloyd Gym. For those that are in the UK, David Lloyd's really nice gym, and they've got this really nice workstation area. I was really thinking I could really change up my plan for some days, like go to the gym, then you can literally rent out these rooms as well with your membership, and have your own booth. I was thinking maybe I could live stream every day on YouTube as well. I have my Market Cruiser live streams more in depth in the mornings and stuff, but I could do like a nice chilled live stream, bit of live trade on YouTube as well. I don't know. Well, because I like to go to the gym and stuff, so could do that. Do a live stream as well. Could be quite cool. I really lack patience. Yeah, man, it is such a big barrier to get over, and it's such a heavy weight on people's shoulders in trading, because you just want to get a trade every day, right? But the only way to improve your trading game is if you've got your strategy and technical analysis down to a T. The next battle is like all the psychological stuff to do with the brain, one of them being patience. And the only way to get better at the trading at that point, if you've got a good strategy and you know what you're doing inside out, the next big battle is the psychological battle. So that is a huge barrier to get over, but you will not see a difference in your trading until you can master that. You start to see gradual. For me, one of the biggest things, so maybe like 2.5-3 years ago, when I knew I had a good strategy, some inconsistencies of course, but I knew I had a good strategy. But my biggest downfall was the psychological battle. So I could see in my MT5 or whatever that I'd get win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. So I'm like, great, I'm consistently profitable here. I'm consistent in my trading. And then I'll have a day where I get like a 1% loss or a 2% loss, and then I couldn't handle it, I couldn't hack it, and then I'll just take another trade. I'll be so annoyed and upset because I've got all these wins, I've been all consistent, and then I'll be like, I'm not, and then the next trade I'll take off that loss. I won't be patient, and I'll take another trade because I want to get that loss back, right? Because I want to stay consistent. But that's not a good win. It's a bad win if you get that. But in turn, you could get another 2% loss. You take another trade, another 1% loss, and then before you know it, you're down 5% for the day. You're hitting your daily breach on your prop firm accounts, and you've only taken 3 or 4 trades. But that's where staying patient is so key. Just wait for your setups. If you're consistent with your setups and your strategy, do not change anything. Just wait for it. Yeah, so in a way, Imran, that's good to hear, because you are on the right path, because I've been there. So you're on the right path, and you still got a few hurdles to get over. And there's really not much I can say or do to help you at this point, because you in yourself, you know, like you told me you lack patience, so I can't say anything. The only thing that I can say is, just without swearing, just effing do it. You just got to be patient and wait for the setups. That is what it is. And I used to have to shout at myself and swear at myself and everything, because you probably know as well. you'll be on a good streak or you're doing really well. You get lost, which is fine. Then you go and take another trade out of revenge trading or anger or stress or anxiety trade or a fearful trade or anything. You go and take another trade and then you're so angry at yourself when you lose it after. You go, why the fuck have I taken that trade? I knew I shouldn't have taken the trade. I've taken it anyway. And you get angry with yourself. So the only thing you can do to improve is just do it. Just wait for the setups. Looks like this support might be invalidated straight away. We'll see. See if we can hold this support. You're telling my story, how do you know? It's literally because I've been there, man. I've been there and I'm mentoring other people now. The best thing for me though, like as being a mentor now, is because I've been there and done it, then I can just help people, prevent them from doing it as well. And I can say, please stop doing what you're doing. And if I have them like as a student or a member, I'm constantly there, constantly reminding them. And if they're saying I'm thinking about taking this trade, I can say, do not take this trade because of this. And sometimes, you know, it works against me. Sometimes it then plays out and they said, well, you told me not to take it, but I'm trying to help people be more consistent, profitable traders. So not taking them setups where it doesn't look good, it will help you in the long run. So because this support's been invalidated straight away with this push down, random push down again, we can use this as a new resistance. And now we just wait for a new support. And then we have our new range. But again, look, that's a trade that you could say I've missed. But I'm not going to FOMO because, yeah, we've got a bullish candle. Then the next candle, we are in a bearish trend. You can take that sell. But for me, one of my rules, this wick here is engulfing the previous wick. So I don't like it. We could easily just get this wick for a tiny wick fill there and reject. And I've seen it time and time again. So I leave these. But it's played out anyway. But for a lot of people, they think, oh, it's played out, I'll take it next time. But I guarantee you next time it happens, it won't play out. And you'll get angry with yourself. So just things like that, you take out your trading plan. And you just got to be okay with it. Have a dummy account with $100 where I take stupid trades. That's what I did 2 years ago. Yeah, I had something like that as well, actually, so, Alex. Which was a few years ago. It helped me a little bit where I'd have my main account and then if I win a trade for that day on that main account, I'd leave it and then I'd go over to like a dummy account or demo account or a rubbish account that I'm not fussed about. And then if you feel like you just have to take another trade on that day, you go to the other account and you take it on there. Because 9 times out of 10, it's because you just want it's like a revenge trade or it's a greedy trade, you know. It's like, oh, I've won a trade for the day. I'm good at trading. I can take another trade, blah, blah, blah. But in reality, if you win a trade, take your slice out of the market and leave it. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, so we've got our new resistance at least. This wick down is massive liquidity. Could be liquidity grab. We don't know yet. We'll see. Oh. That means the Wi-Fi dropped out and the old MT5 comes back up. But yeah, it looks like we're cleaning out this clean canvas to the left now. So yeah, we're just going to stay patient. But we'll use this as a new resistance now. We'll wait for a new support as well. Hey, Matty. How you doing, man? Do you ever trade GBP, JPY anymore? Not really. That was actually one of the things that helped me in my trading journey. I haven't traded it for like over a year now. Looking pretty clean. Doesn't look too bad, to be honest, today. But when I started taking my like journaling more seriously, or if I was doing a challenge or if I passed a challenge or whatever a couple of years ago, I'd look on the stats and I'd be like, 80% of my profits are on gold here. I'm more consistent with gold, and then my losses mainly were on GBP JPY. But as of the last year and a half, 2 years, GBP JPY hasn't been the same. The volume hasn't been the same, so I just took it out and I thought I'm just going to master one pair because it does move a bit different to gold. It does move a bit different. So yeah, I took it out and just decided to focus on gold. And I think a lot of traders do that. There's more volume in gold as well, which we love, like with our strategy. There is more volume. But that, with that said, if you're still like kind of like in the learning phase and want a more chilled out approach, then like GBP JPY is better to start on, in my opinion, than gold. Going straight on gold can be a headache until you can kind of master it. So having this on the side is not a bad idea. So I would be looking, if I GBP JPY, we look at this support to the left here, resistance at this point here, potentially waiting for a closure above this resistance. Yeah, like look at that massive liquidity grab, crazy. Yeah, well, thanks mate. Like you say, best to focus on one pair. Yeah, I do think focusing on one pair, like just from just from me and my experience, that's made a massive difference in my life. In my life, it's allowed me to go full-time trader, and that's just from focusing on one pair. I do like the I know a lot of traders that trade gold have kind of looked at US30 as well. I don't know which one's the correct best one to use on broker, as it can move. It does have similar tendencies to gold as well, but it can be really wild as well. But a lot of gold traders do look at this as well, but I think it's a lot more, you've got to really home in a lot more on the fundamentals in US30. Obviously it's the top 30 businesses in the US, so got to look at the fundamentals a lot more. But it does have some nice moves. But yeah, gold is the one for me, for sure. Could be a massive liquidity grab. This 15-minute candle, 6 minutes to go. But yeah, with me and my teaching and mentoring and whatnot, I really think that if I can kind of ingrain it into people's brains of everything that I've learned, everything that I know, everything that I can now teach, if I can just ingrain trading one pair with one strategy with 3 or 4 setups, it's the best way forward. I don't know if Hasib's here, but he's only been trading for 9 months. Hasib, he's a member of Market Cruiser, and he's been trading for 9 months, and he said a really nice message not so long ago, and he said, I've only been trading with Market Cruiser and with Ryan for 4 months, and he's got like a 100k account. He's got a 2k payout last week, and that is so amazing. Like quicker than me. He's been more successful and quicker than when I was in my first 9 months. I did pass an account, but I didn't get that payout, and he's done that on a 100k account. And I do firmly believe, because he's stuck to only ever this strategy, like SRC with Market Cruiser, so Smart Raja Concepts / Market Cruiser, he's only stuck to that one thing. That's all he knows. He's never tried going onto a different trading style, which I did. I tried doing 3 or 4 different courses, messed up my brain, and had to really home it back in. But he knows one thing, he knows one pair, and that just shows how consistent it is. So yeah, really good to see. Imran, I agree with you, Ryan. One strategy, one pair. We always force one strategy on different pairs. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I do believe, like with especially how I trade, you can, like with GPP JPY, you can make it work. But then I would say just to focus on one pair, because every pair moves a bit differently. So take your strategy, focus on 1 or 2 pairs, and then just mainly one, and then go from there. Because then you can just learn the way it moves. What's Bitcoin up to these days? 98k. Yeah, we might see gold a bit like this for, you know, a couple of weeks. But it's a bit more wild. It's the beginning of the new yearly candle still. So it tends to happen, and that is fair enough. It was a big liquidity grab. See what I mean? So I didn't take that sell. 1, because we've already moved so much. I mean, I want to see a new range. But 2, see this wick here? It's engulfed in the previous wick. I don't like it. I often see rejections. That's why I've taken them up my plan. This here, I don't like this. This engulfing wick. So this wick here is engulfing this wick here. Now you can have your setup, but I don't like it when that wick engulfs that one. I want to see this wick at least match the previous wick. Then you can take the impulse sell. But because it's engulfing, I don't 7-8 times out of 10 you see a rejection, but you don't know when that rejection's coming. So taking that sell at break the previous wick there is so risky, because a rejection's coming, right? It can't, of course there can be times where it doesn't, but it's risky because you just got, how do you know how far that's going to go before it rejects? It can be 5 pips one day, it can be 10 pips another day. In this instance, it was huge. It was a huge push, like 70 pips, which is great for those that impulse that. But how do you know that's going to happen again the next day? Because of this engulfing wick, it just gives uncertainty. So took that out of my plan. I don't want to be doing 50-50 trades. Not for me. I do think when there's more volume in the market, you can get away with more risky things like this. You take that sell. There's a lot of volume in the market, so you can get away with that. But at any given point, you don't know when the volume's going to start dying down. All right, guys. Well, that is the Q&A hour up. Therefore, I'm going to be heading off. But just before I do, yeah, I'm still waiting for that new range. Hopefully, we get this new resistance here. We have kind of got this minor range here. I don't particularly like these wick fill ones, but we can use this as a range. Let me get rid of these quick. And wait for a closure outside. It would be ideal now. It would be ideal to see us push up because of this massive liquidity grab and closure back in the range. It would be ideal, so we'll wait for that. But if not, where's my TP1? Hiding, yeah. So now we can use this wick as a wick fill. I don't particularly like wicks. I'd rather have clean body candles. We can use it as a wick fill. I'd say TP1 around this level here. TP2 at the full wick fill, and TP3 down the rest of the clean range at 2612 200 area. But yeah, and then obviously buys above. If you get that closure above, wait for this. I'd put TP1 at this previous distance, TP2 and TP3 will set there. So yeah, that's my analysis for the rest of the day. Hope you enjoyed the session, guys, and I will see you on live trading session with Funding Frontier again on Wednesday. If you're part of Market Cruiser, of course, I'll be in the Telegrams. But yeah, see you later, guys. Have a good rest of the day. Peace.